I believe that Mozart today would be a superstar if he was alive. There would be no pop star that would even come close to that kind of brilliance and the fame, simply because, for instance, one melody by Mozart, just one of the tunes that he wrote, and he wrote quite a few, could and can today penetrate the minds and the souls of everyone, whether they have heard or they are connected to classical music or not. When you look at how it goes from you know, Haydn, Mozart, you know, Beethoven, Brahms, you see in all of these composers, you see music from the one composer that was there before, even if they did not meet. I mean, Haydn, you know, met both Mozart and Beethoven, so he was an extremely, probably the most, I would say, lucky and happy composer ever lived, because he was also very much loved for his work in his life. He lived long. He was absolutely adored everywhere he went, and he had the opportunity to meet both Mozart and Beethoven. So how much better does it get? But what I'm trying to say is that in all of these composers, you will find in Beethoven there is Haydn. In Haydn there is some Mozart. I mean, we know how much Brahms was suffering to compose a symphony because of Beethoven. So they all, even though they did not necessarily study with each other, but the work of everyone that was there before became a part of conscious of the next great composer in their composition. But they did not compose music that sounded like the previous one. They found their own way. You know, I would not only encourage to bring music close to people, but also to bring, let's say, to orientate education towards more humanistic direction. Because at the moment, what I feel the education is providing today to the young people is just the way to the business orientation in terms of financial jobs, and so we see that I think we will end up having a world of people who just will be going after money, and we know that the competition is very much against any kind of humanistic approach to life. We already see this around us today. And where there is a big financial interest, there is always an incredible war where people are losing their lives, innocent people lose their lives, and somehow the value of life is practically ignored. So the arts, for instance, would never orientate anyone towards such kind of direction. So therefore, I believe that. Primarily, the system of education has to change in order for people to get a chance to understand and value human life and human rights in a way that will be really helpful for everybody to understand everybody.